What is up everyone, my name is Konstantin. I'm currently on Svalbard, as you know, which is in the Arctic. As always, I don't approach these videos from the position of the expert. I don't recommend anything and I'm ready for any case of scenario. Hello there. Most people worry about polar bears, including me. But apparently wind is more present than the bears. So the plan for today is to sleep in a cabin. I got in touch with a really nice guy who was willing to give me his cabin for free for the night. We have a surprise for him and let's see if the surprise can make it intact over there. We are right below mine number 7. The idea for today was to go from Longyearbyen all the way down to Foxdalen and stay in one of the cabins right here. I don't know what kind of terrain to expect, so I will use this terrain along the cabins. As I said on the previous video, all of this is frozen in the winter. I would like to have a look over there now in the summer. I write down the coordinates of where we are going in my notebook and I keep it right here. So in case something happens, I can always call the governor and Sylvester and let them know where I'm at. Can you see mine 7 right there from the previous video? Look at these flowers right here. I need to buy a book from the museum regarding the flora and fauna of Svalbard. I need to know more about these flowers and vegetation in general up here, and definitely about the animals, so that's something in my to-do list for sure. Mushrooms. Do you see these reindeers right over there? I'm not gonna lie to you, when I saw them they spooked the hell out of me. I'm gonna go that way. Yeah, you go that way. I suppose I was focused doing something else and all of a sudden I feel the movement towards my direction. These rocks look like you bombed the library and all the books are scattered everywhere. That right here is kind of a weird rock. I wanted to go up there and see where this stream goes, but the thing is, I saw 2 times already rocks falling from that cliff and I don't want to get one in the head. Damn, I will go back and eat my lunch now. As you can see, this reindeer right here got literally butchered. And of course this is a pair of antlers I cannot pick up. Right in front of me I have one reindeer. All of the bones are broken, including the spine, and the legs are scattered all over the place. So I suppose that's a bear snack. I want to thank the viewers who told me, man, you might be wrong. The last video might not be a polar bear feast. And yes, you were right and I was wrong. And this is actually a polar bear feast because you can see all of the bones cracked and scattered all over the place. I'm feeling grateful that I have viewers who are actually paying attention to what I say and they are correcting me. God bless. That looks kind of like an Easter egg fossil or something. I think so, I'm right here. We will see. So this cabin right here is this one. I sat down to eat lunch and I got a little bit cold. Time to move. So my blood goes around the body and I get warmed up again. When you see running water like that on Svalbard, you must always boil it. That includes the snow as well. Why? Because Arctic foxes are pissing everywhere. And Arctic fox's piss has a parasite, which means that you have to always boil it. So if you are melting snow, bring it to a boil to make sure that you're okay. I see more reindeers right over there. I have to change my route one more time. Now I cannot really go that way. This means I'm gonna have to go that way now. And there are reindeers right over there. I have to keep a distance from these guys. The last thing I want to have is them disturbed and then everybody after me. Instead of going down there and then all the way in, why not go straight up? If I go that way, I don't have to deal with water at all, so why not? Check at the speed of the clouds. The wind up there must be crazy. Wow. I will rest right here for a bit. Can you see Longyearbyen? It's right over there in the far distance. My home is maybe 18 kilometers that way, but I'm gonna stay in a cabin for tonight. Woohoo! Jesus Christ, look at the sky. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is the spot where I wanted to go, but the reindeers took over the place. I'm gonna have to skip that location. And right now the time is, since the time is 7:05, it is time to cook dinner. Tonight we're gonna have some pasta. So now let's find a place to put the stove. It must be somewhere even and somewhere where I don't cause trouble. I suppose this space right here. Let's see what we're gonna have for tonight. This is all for the mortar. Here I have reindeer steak. This one is coming from northern Norway. I have marinated in salt, pepper and olive oil. The longest thing to do is to boil the pasta, which means I'm gonna start with this one. In the meantime, I'm gonna make the pesto. I almost lost it, which means I didn't stabilize it correctly. The wind is so strong, I'm gonna leave it like this. I want to make sure that the fire will keep going. When the time comes, I'm gonna boil this one. In the meantime, let's make the pesto. Here I have basil that got tortured a little bit inside the bag. This is parmesan. I'm gonna chop it a little bit, make it easier for me. Garlic, more garlic, and a lot of pine nuts. I forgot to mention I have some tallow in there also. Instead of olive oil to make it like Arctic theme, I'm gonna use reindeer tallow. Fight me. Okay, this one came to a boil. Time to put the pasta inside. Whoa, almost the whole pot went away. The wind on Svalbard is not a joke. This one, even though it doesn't look the best because I didn't put so much basil, it's gonna be the best thing I'll have in the day. Italian people in the comments, please forgive me. All right, let's see what we did. Let's see how it is. That's some really tasty reindeer. A little bit of cheese on the top. Our meat. The last pinch gonna be a little bit of parsley. That looks okay to me. I think it's one of the times I'm gonna just turn off the camera and eat it to my face. As you can see, I have visitors. I'm gonna stay where I am and I'm gonna let that guy pass. So other than the stone right here and my bottle, I don't really see anything. Let's take this stone to the river, then leave it there.